Hey, Michael.
Hello there. Good afternoon. What time is it? Good morning to you on this lovely
Morning.
Friday morning, full of cold.
Friday.
And as you'll notice, I've got a new background behind me.
I noticed you got a new background.
Yep, yep, yep,
City going down.
yep. I just
It's
think it's a little bit appropriate for this week.
a good place to start. So Everton deducted 10 points. They're last but one. They've got 4 points, but they're only on -3, where everyone around them's on minus like 21. So I think that there's a good chance that they'll save themselves. They'll probably get 3 points against Man United this weekend.
Quite
And
good, quite right to go straight in with controversy. That's good. Yep,
yeah,
straight.
unless psychologically the Everton players are their minds have gone. That could happen with this
How
deduction.
angry? How angry do you reckon Pickford was at home?
Pickford.
Oh, yeah. And he'll have blamed every defender for it as well.
Oh yeah. He'll be really angry. And can you imagine Sean Dice in the dressing room tomorrow? It'd be like there'll be blood all over the wall. So yeah, maybe an Everton win tomorrow, and the points deduction is irrelevant. They're also the difference between them and City and also Chelsea is they owned up to their misdemeanor. The Chelsea and City have not owned up. As far as they're concerned, they're innocent.
Yeah, they could probably do a bit of bargaining and everything.
Anyway,
So City are just. I think they'll win the Division Two. I do. I think they'll win that in the first season.
I'm impressed that you think they're only going down as far as Division Two. I think they're going down
it
to
is the bottom of the league.
Ishman League, or
Oh.
they're going to be playing. They're going to be playing St Albans. It's going to be brilliant. I'm going to pop round, and there'll be 3,000 people turn up.
Oh, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Can you imagine if one of the players hasn't written in his contract that he can go? So he's Grealish has to stay, and they keep him on his contract. And you can imagine him going down to St Albans, and where's the kit boy? Oh,
where's the changing rooms? Behind the shed. But it'd be like, seriously, when they go down, because let's be positive about this. When they go down, they're all going to leave. Like Pep will be gone straight away. Haaland will be gone. All the players are going to leave, so they may never come back, and that would be such a shame.
Right, like you said earlier, Rangers did it, but they did come back. But it took a few years.
It took 3 years for Glasgow Rangers to get back. Yeah.
And the other suggestion you made that I thought was actually quite valid. The owners may buy every team in the league so that they are straight up by not being able to lose against.
Yeah, you can just see them saying, "We can afford to buy every team in that league."
Well, will it be like, here's £1 million for your team just to throw this game? So £20 million in a season is nothing to them, is it? To give a team a club £1 million each.
Do you not think there might be a few more point deductions again after that? It's like, how far can they go? They could actually be sent to the Saudi League. That would be punishment.
Imagine that if they actually went, oh, yeah.
They'd play in front of 4 people, but they'd all still be paid like 80 million a year. So the players would be happy.
4 people and 4 camels. Come on. They've all got
camels. Well, camels, they got 2 humps, so that counts as 8 people.
Well, I think Man City would have more than 2 humps. They'd have the right hump.
You can't make this stuff up, can you?
How many Man City fans are there in this league?
In our league, there's at least 3, and not one of them was brave enough to come on this podcast.
Do you think?
Nor was a Liverpool fan brave enough to come on here, and they play one another. Kick-off, mind everybody, is 12:30 on Saturday with Man City at home to Liverpool. Man City 3, Liverpool 2 is my prediction. And Haaland has got a yellow thing next to his name, but he'll play.
That's a yellow triangle, by the way, not a thing.
Yellow triangle, to be technical.
Things that you learnt at school.
And I mean, the truth is, they are 2 pretty poor teams. Liverpool come. I don't even know what to say about Liverpool. They'll do nothing this season, although the pundits have got them as being the biggest challengers to Man City. But if Man City get points deducted this season, then Liverpool will be out there on their own.
So I'm just looking at the league now. They're 1 point behind, 3 goal difference.
Yeah, only one
as well.
I think Klopp's they're playing. Don't forget, they're playing Thursday night football, so they're playing Thursdays and Sundays. So towards the end of the season, that really that plays a toll. The old Sunday football, because you're always playing catch up. Especially the marauding Man City will be top, and of course the magnificent Arsenal.
You do realise Spurs, Arsenal, and Liverpool all lose this weekend. Villa go second.
Ooh.
It's not going to happen, but just thought I'd put it in there.
Well, I think Spurs Villa's 1-1.
I go 2-2. I think it's a draw. I think Spurs actually are now on their downward trajectory because I think Maddison out, Son's going to be stuffed. I've actually taken Son out of my team this week, so being brave, taking him out.
Who else we got?
I've been brave and put Haaland back as my captain because that was the biggest mistake I made last week.
I still don't have Haaland in my team, and that's why each week I drop further and further down the table.
Is that why
in terms of fixtures this weekend? So Man City, Liverpool, we talked about them. A draw there actually is good for the teams coming up behind.
Yeah, it would be actually.
Burnley, West Ham. Well, I got a sneaking feeling Burnley might win that one.
I don't think they'll know which shirt's which. I think they'll just get confused.
They won't. They'll be confused. They'll be passing to one another. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think they'll
Luton, just be Palace. Sneaking feeling that Luton could win that.
Palace, because we've got 2 defenders.
Newcastle, Chelsea. I think my money's on Chelsea.
Draw.
My money's on Chelsea.
Draw. Forest, Brighton win. Sheffield United, Bournemouth win. Brentford, Arsenal. Brentford win without a doubt, really.
Without a doubt. Well, yes, because Arsenal are now forced to play Ramsdale in goal, whose confidence is shot completely thanks to Raya being the number 1 choice for Arteta. Raya being completely useless but can't play against his old team. So I quite frankly,
permanently as well, aren't you?
Yeah, apparently so. I am favouring Brentford for that one for sure. And then on Sunday, as we said, you're going 2-2, I'm going 1-1. Man U. I'm going Everton. I think it's a fight back from Everton.
Yeah, I do. I think they'll have the hackles up. I think Pickford will be kicking their asses, and that'll be it. Yeah.
But of course, if Burnley win, and if Luton win, and if Sheffield United get something, but the pressure will really be on Everton.
Yeah.
So we won't know until then. And then was it Monday? Fulham and Wolves.
I think that'll just be boring. I don't think there'll be a score. It'll just be boring.
It's literally who cares.
Boring. Yeah.
So 11 o'clock Saturday. Get your teams locked in before the biggie.
Yeah.
And we need. Talking of teams, we should do our Diamond Dogs team. Yeah.
Diamond Dogs. Yeah. Come on.
It's quite funny. So shall I go straight to transfers for the minute because we've got 2 this week.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to put my foot down here, and we've got to put Haaland back in. That was a massive mistake. Lost loads of points. Got to put him back in.
Okay. Can we afford him?
I don't care.
Who did you want to get? You controversially want to get rid of Son.
Hang on. This isn't a case of we. You took him out. Can you afford to put him back in?
With my team, no, I don't. I only have one.
Oh no, this team, you want to take him out. You want to be a rebel. Put him back in. Yes, get rid of Son. Yeah, generally think.
Have you got any reason you're getting rid of Son? Because I was asked today by Bill messaged me, and it's hilarious that he's asking me, given that I keep plummeting down the league. But Bill asked me who he should pick as captain, and I said Son. But you want him out. Okay.
Yeah, I just think Maddison's gone. I think Maddison was his feeder. Maddison was his preparer of the ball and everything. He's out, so I think they're going to struggle.
I don't understand why Harry Kane doesn't get on the pitch for Spurs.
Yeah, I think he's injured. I think he's injured.
Oh, is he? Because I'm bamboozled by that. Because to me, Kane's always a starter.
I think he tripped on a Frankfurter.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he tripped on a Frankfurter and hurt his nail or something.
A little German sausage joke there. Um, okay, but we still don't have enough money for the boy Haaland. So we're going to have to get rid of Watkins.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not. They haven't got great fixtures coming up, so let's get rid of him.
That's fine.
So basically, we can now go with the boy Haaland, add him in.
Yeah,
That's taken a massive 14 million.
but we have to
leaves us 4.9 for a midfielder.
Yeah. Right, go on, get that.
So I'm going to go to midfield. I'm going to put in the price at 5 million and see what we've got. So we've basically got Souček, but we've already got one midfielder from West Ham. I don't even know this. I don't know this guy at Brighton. I'm just see what their fixtures are coming up. Forest away, Chelsea away, Brentford home, Burnley home.
What points has he got? He's got 2, 3, 3, 2. So he's getting points each week.
Yeah. What is he? Is
9, 2,
no,
2.
he got 9,
2, 2.
and 7 in that.
Yeah.
In that, those 2 games were good for him. Yeah, I mean, we could. We don't have any Brighton players. Do you want to try him?
Who have they got again this week? I thought they.
Oh, we know we can't afford him. We've only got 4.9. He's 5. Sorry, move past him. I don't think we need a midfielder from Newcastle.
Yep.
He's got a yellow triangle anyway. McTominay, Man United. We've got no Man United players. Could be interesting.
You could. A little bit of a rebel here. Sarr, is he going to take over from Madison? We had him at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but he's not that kind of player, is he? I don't know. Yeah, well, do you want to put him in?
Or do you want an Everton player?
Everton, Ghana.
A little bit of a fight back by them.
Well, that's all depending on if they've got the bottle for it. They've got Man United at home, then Forest away, then Newcastle home, Chelsea home. Quite a difficult run, but
who's the one above? Who was that above him? Ghana. What Spurs run? What is Spurs run coming up?
Spurs run coming up. Villa, City, West Ham, Newcastle, Forest, Everton. They'll lose all. I think they could. They may not get any points from the next 6. I mean, I'm giving them one against you, but I wouldn't be banking on filling your team.
Who's the other one we can get? McTominay. What's his?
We still got Udogi. Oh, by the way, we now have. I think we got our second Premier ship baby this year.
Oh, have we?
So Laura's knocked out a little Udogi.
Knocked out. I don't think, bless her, I don't think after going through that, she's going, I knocked one out. No.
Jack becomes an uncle to, and Jack is top of the league at the moment. Jack becomes an uncle because his sister has knocked one out this week. So that's 2. That's 2 babies in the league this year.
His sister in the league?
No, she's not.
She's not in the league.
Jack is, so I think it counts.
Well, it's one away, isn't it? It's one away, and he's top, so we don't give him too much favour.
Tenuous, really.
Yeah.
But you see, it's also Andy Barnes. He becomes the uncle because it's all part of this nefarious group of. I don't know. I never know how it works, but I know he's not an auntie because he has to be an uncle, not an auntie.
Oh, well done on that one. Well done on that one.
But other than that, confuses me. Anyway, where are we getting with this midfielder?
Who's Man City? Who Man United got over the next few weeks?
What about Gilmore?
Gilmore, Brighton, yeah.
Brighton, yeah. Young up-and-coming player.
Yep. Go on, chuck him in before we think too much. Put him in.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. So now we've got a big team.
We've got no money left.
That's fine. Who cares? Most people have
transfers. Okay, so there we go. So now we got to pick our team. So who do we want? Johnson against Luton or Areoli against Burnley?
Oh, actually, either of them. I'm not really bothered on either. Surely Luton have got to lose.
No,
Luton, well, they're Burnley, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Actually, Burnley, I watched them play Arsenal the other week. They actually play good football and they're hard to break down. They play with two banks of four. They're well organized. Company has them well organized. They just don't really have much up front, but then neither do Luton. So I think it's, whichever one we do, it's going to be a mistake.
Right. Go to the points. Who got the most points in the last game they play? There you go. Scientific done.
You are good. 1 point for Sam Johnson. Yeah, but then you've got to say who they're playing. They lost at home to Everton.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry. And what do we get here? And we got
2 points.
2 points because they beat Forest. Does that help you in your decision making?
Yeah, it's Areola. Areola, you got 2 points.
Okay, all right, okay.
Oops, very technical. Very technical the way I do this.
I can't. I'm obviously completely useless at this. Oh, I cancel. So okay, you're coming out. You're being switched for him. Okay, at the back, White's potentially injured, but if we look at our back row, we'd have to have two Man City. Two Crystal Palace. But
you can leave him here.
If he doesn't play, then Mitchell comes in. Yeah. Udogie could then come in either because he'll be back. We know Neto's not back for a week. So in midfield, we got to really hope that we've got to hope that at least two of our yellow triangles play. So who do you want to be captain?
But I think you've got to go Haaland. You've got to go Haaland because then if he plays, he is. If he doesn't, you put Salah as vice.
You mean Salah?
Salah, yes. Yeah. Mo.
Okay, well, that's
Mo, as his friends call him.
Okay. Salah, as his friends call him. All right, well, there we go. There's our team.
There you go. It's not looking good with all the yellows, but yellow triangles.
But I don't really know what else to do, really.
No, you never know. But they virtually always play when they're on the yellow triangle anyway, don't they?
So where is this team now in the league then?
Above you, I do believe.
Yeah, look, I next week I will be in the second half. Now, this has never happened to me before. I want to put it down to far too much pressure on having to, do all this stuff for everybody else. But again, I don't. The lesson learned is you can't drop Haaland, and I did it last season, and I've done it this season, and I haven't benefited from it. The only thing I'm looking forward to is game week 18 when Man City aren't playing. So that means you can't have him that week. But that is some weeks away.
What are we on now? 13?
13, which is actually a third of the season. We've hit the first third of the season.
There you go. You go.
Wow. Slightly just over because 3/13 is 39 and there's only 30.
When we get halfway through, will you be in the top half or the bottom half?
I'll be in the bottom half.
Correct.
I was hoping we'd have a couple of, Liverpool fans on and City fans on so they could have a little bit of banter between one another about this weekend, but you know what it is? They're not real supporters because all the ones I know live in the south. Yeah. So I don't think any of them. I mean, John is the closest. To be fair, he was born in Burnley, so he's really a Burnley fan. And Chris Fennessy, well, he lives in St Albans and is a Liverpool. And the rest of them, there's no one that's a Liverpool fan. We have one true Scouser in Derek, but he's an Evertonian. But Derek is a true Scouser. The rest of them, pseudo Scousers, hubcap stealers, radio car stealers, bin dippers. They're just not. They're not real fans.
Let's just wait till Man City go down, and then we'll just let them onto the podcast. We won't say anything. We'll just
they'll love it. They love being the underdogs. Oh, they can't stop. Simon Huntley cannot stop reminding us about the glory days when they used to play York and Swansea and all those other Rochdale. They love all that, so they will wallow in that as their silverware is taken away from them. Like Lance Armstrong, 6 What did he win? 6 Tour de France's. His name is not in any of them anymore. It's a little asterisk. Anyway,
right.
I think that's nonsense for this week, don't you, Michael?
Yep. Send it through to us, and I'll get it posted up.
Well, I've got to stop sharing and I've got to stop recording, which is something I'm actually not very good at. So I'm going to stop recording now.